are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answer to human experience? Well, welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. It's a 2.5-hour safe haven for your questions and spirit's answers. And you can transform your life right now on VCMG in South Florida. Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium who can assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. For the next 2.5 hours, listen and call in toll-free 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube and share love and light.
Yes, indeed. There's a light right here on VCMG. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on the Oldie Station, and we are answering your questions at 866-972-7247. We want to talk to you. Every Wednesday night from 6:30 to 9 p.m., we dial up, we tune in to the other side. We gather the information from Spirit, and we connect for all of you. We talk to your friends, your loved ones. We talk to your guides, your angels. We connect so that you can have evidence that you are loved and supported, and that the universe always has your back. You're never really alone. I know at times we feel alone, and at times things start to weigh you down. But as we step into the energy of fall, it's time that you fall into love. Love of self, love of your path, love of the divine, love of your family and your friends, and love of your fellow mankind. There's that song, think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. We have to put love in our heart. We have to make the world a better place so that we love each other. Now, loving each other does not always mean that we agree. And loving each other does not always mean that everything is hunky-dory. And in order to love another, the real key to loving another is to love yourself. Now, I know many of you can look in the mirror and give me a list of all the things you don't like about yourself. Maybe you don't like the way your teeth are, or your hair. Maybe you don't like your physical body. But love isn't about loving the exterior of you. We put so much emphasis on what we have on the outside. Love is about the force of energy that's in your heart that has the power to transcend and transmute anything around you. It has the power to attract. It is the strongest energy in the entire universe. But it is the least utilized energy. Love has the power to heal. Love and laughter have the power to transform you. They say laughter heals. But what is laughter really? A joyous, free, spontaneous energy that has no boundaries. It's just free to express itself. Laughter is this feeling of being aligned with something playful and youthful. It takes us back. So how much do you love you? Sometimes growing up, we were taught that we were selfish. And maybe we put too much emphasis on our own self. But was that really true? Were you really being selfish, or were you just learning to accept who you are and love who you are and embrace your flaws and lovingly learn to coach yourself to be the better version of you? But somewhere along the way, we get these messages from our family, our friends, our tribe, that community that raised us. Maybe they made you think that you weren't smart enough or good enough. Maybe they convinced you that you weren't pretty enough or that you were different. Maybe they gave you a poor body image and you adapted it into your being. And everything that was said negatively to you, because you didn't have the ability to love self, separated you further and further and further from self. And as you separated further from self, what you didn't realize is that you were separating yourself from the divine love connection between you and family members. You were beginning to realize that you were separate, which isn't the truth, but you were beginning to think you were. And you begin to realize that you just can't please everyone. And some of you along the way shut down. You gave up. You just figured you are who they said you were. Like those of you who were told that you're not smart enough, not intelligent. Go study some trade because you're not smart enough for college. Do something that could at least help you earn a living because you're really not Ivy League material. Many of you have those tapes playing in your mind. And those tapes separate you from the connection to the force of love that connects you to the divine and thus fuels your ability to create anything you desire. Now, is everyone meant to be a brain surgeon? Is everyone meant to go to an Ivy League school? No, that's not everyone's path. And if you're meant to go to a trade school, if you're meant to be a mechanic, if you're meant to study how to be a hairdresser, an esthetician, a medical assistant, then that's your specialty. That's your gift. We all have gifts. But we have to fall back in love with ourselves to really recognize our gifts. And here's the greatest tragedy of all of this. The more we separate from self, the more we lose the love of self, the more we begin to dim our light. And the more we dim our light, the harder it is for us to connect to the divine, but the harder it is for us to feel our guides and our angels. The more challenging it becomes for you to really know that grandma or grandpa or your mom or your dad or your cousin or a sibling who passed early in life, that they're with you. Because you see yourself as an insignificant speck on this planet, and you don't view the power inside of you because that was never nurtured. And so somewhere along the journey, for some of us it's 20, age 30, lot it's for age 40, you find yourself waking up thinking, I'm not going to have anybody tell me who I am. I'm going to do it my way. But a lot of times at that point in the journey of life, you are now also filled with resentment and regret. And so how pure is that energy of self-love? It is really more fueled by the energy of the personality wanting to prove other people wrong. And we lose that connection to that power because we're being driven and guided by our thought process and our need to prove other people wrong, or our need to, define ourselves based on the world conditions, the human condition, the experience of how others perceive us. Because we feel if we can blend into the everyday life, then of course, we will find our place. And we do a few things that no one expects us to do because it's important to do for us. But are we really doing it for us, or are we doing it to prove a point? Are we really doing something that brings us joy, or are we further removing ourselves from our own divine love? And are we losing ourselves in the energy of dissatisfaction? And so from dissatisfaction, we're trying to create a satisfactory life, and it's leading us the wrong way. Because we're not fueling it with the power of love. We're not catapulting ourselves to new heights using the self-love awareness. So when you wake up in the morning, how many of you wake up and just take a breath and thank the heavens for your breath of life, and maybe say a prayer, and then say, I love me. All of me. Mwah, I love me. Now, to some of you, that may sound egotistical. But if we don't love us, if we don't love who we are, every ounce of ourselves, we all know what we need to work on. And there are things we've pushed down that the universe will help us become aware, or requires work, a shadow self, so to speak. We'll find that out in due time. But if we're not like, mwah, I love me, how are we going to love someone else? How are we going to attract someone else who loves themselves? How are we going to attract a partner who's whole and healthy? How are we going to attract a job where they treat each other with respect? How many of you are trapped in a job that you don't feel people respect each other, don't respect you? And I know, could you imagine yourself walking into work tomorrow on Thursday saying, October is just a few days away and I've got an idea. Let's all fall into love with each other, and let's fall into love with this job, and let's from the place of love co-create and enjoy and be grateful for the opportunity we have. They'd be thinking you need to take some meds. They would be like, what? But you don't need to speak to the non-believers. You can speak to yourself. Tell yourself, I'm going to fall in love with the aspects of this job that are available to me that I do enjoy. And I'm going to disregard the things that trigger me and make me feel less than. And maybe, just maybe, remind me of how it feels, just how I used to feel. And how it feels when somebody makes me feel inadequate. I'm going to choose to forget that. I'm going to choose to forget those inadequacies and those feelings of not good enough. And I'm going to choose to love me, all of me, spectacular me. And I'm going to choose to believe in me. I'm going to step out and say, there's an opportunity waiting for me that is fueled in love. And if I'm not totally satisfied in this opportunity, in the perfect time, the universe is going to open up something else for me. And I believe that. I believe in the support of the angels. We're going to ask for the help of our ancestors. We're going to talk to our grandmother, our grandfather, our parents, whomever are there ahead of you, who have paved the way. And we're going to be in gratitude. And we're not going to forget to tell them we love them, because even though they're not here in the physical form, I promise you they are here. They are here looking over your shoulder. They are here participating in everything you do. They are here nudging the people in your path to tell you to wake up. Try this new opportunity. They're there to point out when something isn't working for you to go, okay, it's time to go. Your relatives are helping you. They're here to pave the way for your children, your newborns. They are here to help wake us up, because they can see that bird's eye view that tells all of us we've got an opportunity here on the planet to shift the consciousness of mankind. We've got the opportunity to do it differently than they did. But somehow, not sure how, maybe we're finding ourselves sliding back, moving backwards, and things aren't moving forward and advancing the way it should. But every soul on this planet, I will tell you, has signed up to raise the consciousness of mankind. Now, I got to ask you this. How are you going to raise the consciousness of mankind when you can barely happily get yourself out of your bed? Now, I know I don't speak for everyone, but think of the moments when you can barely become enthusiastic over life. And what's missing? And no, I don't want you to focus on what's missing. I would love for you to fall into love with what you do have and how you do feel. And love and bless everything around you. The ducks, the birds, the plant life, the animal life. Bless the job, the school system, the government. Regardless of where you are in the journey of that conversation, we're not going there, but bless it. Love the fact that you're a part of an established country. Love the fact that you hail from your background from other countries, and that you've come to a country that is about freedom. Even if at the moment maybe we're trying to struggle and navigate some of the difficulties of what that freedom really means. And it depends where you fall in that story and conversation, but bless it. And love yourself, and love the fact that you do have a voice and you do have the power to shift consciousness. And you don't have to argue with others to tell them that they're wrong. You simply need to believe in what you believe, but believe in love. Believe in the energy of love. Believe that we were brought together to have brotherly love, sisterly love, and identify each other as human beings, as beings of light. And every being of light has a frequency here on the planet. And the more you focus on love, and the more you focus on the frequency, and the more you open up to new horizons, the easier it's going to be, the better it's going to be for you to love yourself, for you to create what you want, for you to find that job that you want, for you to create that business, for you to have more harmony and joy in your family, or for you to attract that love partner that you've been waiting for, or maybe make a sale or sell a house. It's that opportunity for you to transform your life. And you all have that ability. You all can make a difference. And each one of us is born in love. I'm not talking about the act of love. I'm talking about the power of the soul that was born in the energy of love, that came through another human being to be present on this earth. And that the entire universe is pulsating through you. But they didn't teach us that in kindergarten, did they? We need to remember that. An entire galactic force, an entire universal energy is flowing through all of you, and each one of you has the power to create anything. Now, that does not mean you replace God. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's an aspect of the divine within you, and that power of God is the energy you use, and the power of God that dwells within you is the power of love, and the power of love is what we need to fall into. We need to surrender to. We need to embrace. We need to create in all aspects of life. And if you can't find love or feel love or create love in a particular situation or a storyline, then get yourself out. Because if you cannot reside in the energy of love, then it's not the right fit. And that it's time for you to step away into something more beautiful for yourself. Because love is the answer. Love is the power that can heal you. Love makes everything harmonic. We're going to talk to all of you tonight, and I want you to tell me what you love about yourself. And of course, we're going to answer your questions at 866-972-7247. We're going to connect to your guides and your angels. We're going to dial up into the energy of the path you're on, and we're going to give you some guidance. And how do I get that guidance? I literally dial up a tunnel of light, and I tune into the frequency and the sound of your voice, and the sound of your voice opens up the soul, and I connect. And that tone, that unique tone of your soul, connects me to everything connected to you, where you've been, who you are, what your path is, and all those who have gone before you and all those who walk alongside you. So be in the energy of love, love yourself, and ask a question that's going to really assist you on the path of life. We can't influence others, we can't change other people's minds, but we can change how we interpret the energy and how we direct our energy to create and have the outcomes we desire. We're going to take a minute to hear from your sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to answer questions. We're going to visit our friends on Facebook and YouTube. They'll be lining up those questions all across the world. You can listen to us on the Oldie Station. You can watch us on YouTube and Facebook. You can listen on the iHeartRadio app if you're stepping into your house and you can't quite get the signal. You can share the page, share the love on our Facebook, tell people about our YouTube channel, and of course, you can watch the show on sarahspiritual.com. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, and we'll be right back.
And there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Hi, this is Dr. Brad Schaefer. As a podiatrist, I can tell you no two people's feet are alike, which is why I recommend Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotic inserts. They're customized for your feet, so you get a unique solution your feet really need, not just a one-size-fits-all insole. They're clinically proven to provide pain relief for achy feet, knees, lower back, plantar fasciitis, and heels. Take the Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotics assessment in Walmart today, now in the foot care aisle.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America NA.
Heart failure, carpal tunnel syndrome, shortness of breath, stomach issues, lower back pain. How does it all add up? If you have heart failure and any of those seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, it's time to talk with your cardiologist and get the full picture. They may add up to transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy. ATTR-CM is a rare and underdiagnosed disease. Recognize the signs and discuss them with your doctor soon. Learn more at connectwithyourheart.com. That's connectwithyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Now you can rediscover paradise with Margaritaville at Sea, the only cruise line offering sailings from the port of Palm Beach to Grand Bahama Island. Relish a cheeseburger in paradise at the Open Air Burger Bar. Relax your senses at the Saint Somewhere Spa. Or revitalize the night with live musical performances and refreshing Caribbean breezes. From pickleball to piano bar and everything in between. Come see for yourself why guests are loving the newly refreshed Margaritaville at Sea paradise. Go to margaritavillatSea.com to learn more and get a great deal on your next Bahamas cruise.
Are you looking for new floors? Don't miss the grand opening of the new and improved We'll Floor You store in Jupiter. Join True Oldies next Saturday, October 7th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. for a live broadcast. Enjoy food, fun, and prizes. Come to We'll Floor You and check out their amazing new showroom at the corner of Indiantown Road and alternate A1A in the Publix Shopping Plaza.
WWNN Pompano Beach, WIRK HD3 Indiantown. Programming paid for by Vic Canales Media Group. Broadcasting from the Robes Studio. Injured recently? Call the Robes Law Group, where winning is a habit. 561-570-5700. 561-570-5700. Robes, winning for you and our community. Your home for the True Oldies channel.
And now another Community First message from Robes.
When an auto accident occurs, stop immediately. Do not obstruct traffic and secure your valuables. Get license plate and driver's licenses of the driver involved along with pictures of the vehicles. Injured recently? Contact Robes Injury Law at 561-570-5700 or robeslawgroup.com. Offices throughout Palm Beach County.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America NA.
Heart failure, carpal tunnel syndrome, shortness of breath, stomach issues, lower back pain. How does it all add up? If you have heart failure and any of those seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, it's time to talk with your cardiologist and get the full picture. They may add up to transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy. ATTR-CM is a rare and underdiagnosed disease. Recognize the signs and discuss them with your doctor soon. Learn more at connectwithyourheart.com. That's connectwithyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hi, this is Dr. Brad Schaefer. As a podiatrist, I can tell you no 2 people's feet are alike, which is why I recommend Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotic inserts. They're customized for your feet, so you get a unique solution your feet really need, not just a one-size-fits-all insole. They're clinically proven to provide pain relief for achy feet, knees, lower back, plantar fasciitis, and heels. Take the Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotics assessment in Walmart today. Now in the foot care aisle.
Now you can rediscover paradise with Margaritaville at Sea, the only cruise line offering sailings from the port of Palm Beach to Grand Bahama Island. Relish a cheeseburger in paradise at the Open Air Burger Bar. Relax your senses at the Saint Somewhere Spa. Or revitalize the night with live musical performances and refreshing Caribbean breezes. From pickleball a piano bar, and everything in between. Come see for yourself why guests are loving the newly refreshed Margaritaville at Sea paradise. Go to margaritavillatSea.com to learn more and get a great deal on your next Bahamas cruise.
For real, take your business, any business, to the next level by joining us at the Global Awaken Trinity Summit. 4 days of opportunities and inside info you don't want to miss, as over 35 celebrity speakers will be live in person to teach you exactly how to make your business take off, grow, and thrive. From marketing tool secrets to the best ways to build relationships, partnerships, and make true connections. Founder Kessa Gooden is putting on this once-in-a-lifetime event, the Global Awaken Trinity Summit VIP Gala and Yacht Mastermind, February 29th through March 3rd, 2024 in Miami, Florida. Registration starts at 9 sharp each day. Bring your business partner, your team, your friends, anyone and everyone who wants real success. For tickets, call 404-992-3971. Tickets will not last, so call now. 404-992-3971. Or visit us online at globalawakenedevents.com, and we will see you there.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next 2 hours of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another 2 hours to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHs. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
There's a light
Yes, indeed. There's a light right here on VCMG on the Oldie station. And we're welcoming your phone calls at 866-972-7247 all across the nation. As you're cruising down the highway, we want to talk to you. We're falling in love, and I want to fall in love with you, and I want you to fall in love with you. I want you to appreciate who you are and the beauty that's inside. And together, we can make the world a better place. We're going to go to the phone lines, and I want to talk to you, and we're going to answer your questions on Facebook and YouTube. First, let's take a call. Let's see where we're going. We got calls from all across the nation, but I got Vicky. Vicky is in Michigan. Let's talk to Vicky and see what's going on with Vicky. Vicky, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, Vicky. Good to connect with you. Really good energy that we are looking at for you here. This is a time for you to step into some order and balance within you. You feeling like we need to get things aligned and in balance at this time? Is that true?
That is true.
And I'm also feeling this energy with you of you got to make some moves to move forward and make some changes that make you feel better about things, make you feel secure is the word they tell me, because they tell me that you want to feel secure, but you're also very much someone who's so intensely sensitive to other people. You have to make sure that you're putting yourself first while being all the things you are to others. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, I think it does.
Okay. And we're talking to the guides and the angels, and I do see Archangel Michael around you. Archangel Michael's the angel of protection. And he's showing me transition and change. So we're trying to get some things in order at home, in our household at this time, please.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah. And is there a thought, an idea, a potential thought of, I don't know, a move or some type of change like that, please? Because they're talking to me about that.
Yes, I am on a plan to retire and move to, I have a cottage that I would be making my home, but I find myself feeling more under pressure and thinking it's more healthier for me to retire sooner than later because the one thing I love about myself is that I'm a very hard worker, but I think that's kind of working against me as well. So that, yes, so I'm dealing with big decisions on when I should retire. And then of course there's the moving from my home to my other home and all that. So yeah.
Yes. Great. Well, thank you for that confirmation. As I was talking to you, I was scribbling, and my guides tell me that the move is there for you, and there's movement of change. We've got to sort through things at home, organize, get things in balance and order. Next year, 2024, that's when I feel a lot of support in the being more creative and kind of breaking that routine. So for the next 3 months, it's focusing on what you'd like to create for yourself. And then in the 2024, starting to take that action. Now, I know we can't quite pull the plug and retire just yet, but when I fast forward you to 2025, end of 2025, we'll say about 2 years from now, I'm not feeling that you are still working there. So this is your window of time to make those changes. It's not about the money. It's not about the financial planning, although that is an important aspect of the experience. We understand. It's really about if you honor self, the universe will honor you and provide for you all that you need. There's also a powerful energy with you in your ability to get things done, not just for yourself, but for other people. And this has also been a gift of yours for work. But now give yourself permission for you to make the changes on your own. Does this make sense to you, please?
Okay. Yes, it does.
And Vicki, how did you hear about the show?
My sister has a very good friend who listens to you all the time, but I guess in Florida was when she discovered you. Oh. And so they said, yes, you got to call her. And thank you very much for taking my call.
You're welcome. I will tell you that you are, what I love about you is you're a person of heart. And you have empathy and caring and compassion for others. That is one of your greatest gifts. So I know you may work hard, but you have a good heart. and that energy is very much appreciated. There's a woman on the other side connected to you. She stands above you, a female energy, mother, grandmother energy. She makes me feel like you had done something for her before she passed. Did you care for someone or look out for a female before she passed, please?
No, I haven't.
Okay, there's a woman.
But
yes.
Okay. Well, about a mother figure, one of the main reasons I called you is because my mother did pass, and when she did pass, we suspected foul play.
Okay.
And is there anything that you can tell me about that?
So let me tell you here. The word on my paper here is mom, as I'm scribbling here. So I have my paper here. It says mom. And she was the one who was making me feel that you were a person of heart, kindness, and compassion. And two people connected to your mother at the time of her passing. So I'm not a doctor, nor am I a detective. But I will tell you this. The treatment connected to your mother before her passing was not correct. Does that give you some clarity, please?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And were there two people connected to her before she passed?
I don't really see that. I maybe I'm not remembering correctly, but
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Were there two caretakers? Were there two people connected to her before she passed?
See, she lived out of town, so there may have been, I know when she did pass, she was in a home, and maybe, there was people close to her taking care of her that I was unaware of.
I see two, if she was in a home, two primary caretakers, that's the word they give me, two primary caretakers, and something wasn't handled or done correctly. What you do about it and how you fix that, obviously, there's no fixing that, right? So it is something that she makes me feel was not done correctly prior to her passing. This is how she presents it to me. But I will tell you this, it's a complicated story, and I most certainly would love to have a session with you and really delve into this, because on radio it's a little difficult to pull the facts down as quickly as we need to. But what I see here is that her energy is at peace now. And that's what she wants everyone to know, that she is at peace. But I feel as if before she passed, she was out of sorts, disorientated is what she makes me feel. And I don't feel like she was able to speak up for herself before she passed. That's what she's making me aware of. Yes.
Yes, that hits it right on the head there. Yes.
Okay. So this energy that she gives me makes me aware that there is a little bit more of a backstory here to her, but know that regardless of how she exited the planet and what went on behind the scenes, she is at peace. All right. So this mother-like figure is with you, and whatever you did for her when she was alive, and you may be feeling it one way, and all I can do is transmit it the way she gives it to me, Vicki, is she's making me feel that whatever you did do that made her feel loved and cared for in your way, because you are a person of heart, she is giving me love and appreciation for that. I know she may not have been the easiest person, correct? But she gives me this powerful energy of love. Okay, so I realize the personalities here at play, but she is in great appreciation for whatever kind gestures and things you may have done for her, however you did care for her, even if she was a crotchety person at times. All right, my dear?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, Vicki. I hope this gives you some clarity and some comfort in this, and I'm glad she stepped forward knowing that that was one of the reasons why you called.
All right, well, thank you very much. Have a good evening.
You too. Bye for now. Bye. 866-972-7247. We're going to go back to our phone lines, and we're going to go to Diane, and Diane is in Tallahassee. Diane, how are you tonight?
I'm fine, thank you, Sarah.
Good. Good to connect with you. What do you love about yourself?
Vicky, I'm a hard worker.
What else
And,
do you love about
I
yourself?
usually work until I get something done.
Okay, so you're dedicated, you're hardworking. What's the best quality besides being hardworking that you have?
I have compassion for other people.
All right. And when I look at the energy around you, my guides make me aware. This is an important time of looking at finances, dealing with finances. Are we handling financial papers and financial matters and trying to get those in a better state at this time, Diane?
Yes, yes.
What is the questioning that you have for me tonight?
Do you see me moving to another state?
Best time for you to handle financial matters such as a move, such as a transition of this, is through the months of November of this year to April of next year. That's the window for transition and change. Is this kind of what your plan is?
Okay. Do you see anything else? Any spirits or relatives around me?
Well, we will definitely take a look at that. But this move is something that is meant to really help you, Diane. So it's something that we want to embrace when the time is right. And you're thinking of leaving the state of Florida, yes?
Yes.
When I stand in the energy around you, they make me aware of a gentleman standing connected to you. This gentleman stands connected to you in a paternal side of the family. So this is father energy. Your father has passed, Diane?
Yeah, yes.
He makes me feel as if he's been around you connected. It almost makes me feel like there's a birthday or anniversary, something important coming up or connected that connects the two of you together. He gives me this feeling of some type of significance of a date. Is there a birthday or anniversary of his passing that's coming up, please? Because this is what he's showing me.
No, April. He was born in April, and he also passed away in April.
Okay. So whose birthday's coming up, Diane? Because he keeps telling me there's a birthday or a celebration, anniversary, or it may have just passed. So whose is that, please?
Well, my birthday just passed.
Okay.
And my brother-in-law's birthday is coming. Actually, my mother's birthday is tomorrow.
There you go. Thank you for
but she's
that.
passed too.
Okay. But he's talking to me about a significant date, birthday, anniversary. I'm talking to him right now. Mom has not stepped forward, but he's making me aware of that energy. And he's very much with you. There's a shift and change that you've been trying to make. This move is something that you've been talking about or feeling is necessary for a while. And he wants you to know that he is going to be in supporting you in making the change and that you're not alone in this journey. Who is the person that when they passed, they had a problem with their leg before they passed? Is that your mother, please? Was she having trouble with her mobility, please?
No, that would have been my boyfriend.
Okay.
He was having a hard time breathing.
And was he having trouble walking around? He had trouble moving around, please?
Yes.
Because if someone's making me aware of their legs, their ability to move, their mobility, they are with you as well. So this is the boyfriend energy.
Okay.
And when I look at this journey here, 2021, this was a difficult year for you, Diane, please? They make me feel like 2021 was a difficult year for you. That's what he's making me feel. 2021 was a difficult year for you. I want you to know that you're fully supported by your loved ones and your guides and your angels at this time. Diane, how did you hear about the show? You've called before, haven't you?
Yes, I called. I've also seen you in person twice. You know, I was at your center in West Palm Beach.
Yes, thank you.
That's how I knew about it. And I actually called like 2 weeks ago because I couldn't get you on the phone. I wanted to set up an appointment over the phone, for a reading, but got mixed up or something with the answering service. It was a day that your center was closed, so I'll call back. One day during the week.
The best way, are you coming to the center, or you want to do it online?
Yeah, we'll have to do it online.
All right. So that the way you handle that is just go to sarahspiritual.com and you just pick the type of session you want on the sessions page. And from there, you will get an email and we will select the time that you and I will work together via email to find the time for us to do your session. All right?
Okay. And then what do? You do it on FaceTime or something?
We can do it on FaceTime, Skype, all different types of way, all across the globe we do this. COPD, emphysema, what was going on with your boyfriend? Because he's showing me his lungs, and his lungs were almost like shrinking. What was going on with his lungs, please? Did he have COPD or something? Okay.
Yeah, he had lung cancer, and they operated on him 3 times within 2 months, and he ended up losing 40 pounds.
Yeah.
So he was, he was pretty bad off.
Yeah. But know that he is in peace, all right?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Diane, and I look forward to speaking with you. Bye for now. Bye.
Same here. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back to answer your calls. We'll visit our friends on Facebook and YouTube. Stay with us.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me?
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? I am Sarah Spiritual, and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on VCMG on the Oldie Station. And we're so glad to be connecting with all of you on 95.3, 96.9, 95.9, 106.9, 1470 AM, and 103.1 HD3. We're answering your questions as you're cruising down the highway. This is the show where we get together every Wednesday night and we get to connect and share. And I've got to check my records, but we are on this really cool trajectory of how many shows we've done. So now I got to scroll back and see. They told me, they're like, oh my goodness, let's see, where are we in our shows? I know we're counting up to our 700th show. So I got to see where they put that information for me, because this is just something we've got to talk about, because this is the time for all of us. I think we're at 698 live shows, counting up to our 700th show. I know they'll send me another message because they're like, Sarah, we told you this already. But when you've got your head up in the clouds and you're talking to loved ones and connecting with guides and energy, and we're just flying in the sky, I believe I can fly. I believe we can fly high in the energy. We want to make sure you're all high on this energy here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We've got to visit our friends on Facebook and YouTube. They are waiting. So we're going to pull a couple of questions. And then after, when we come back, we've got to go to Texas, Michigan, Dallas, Texas. We've got a lot of friends in Texas calling us tonight. And we've got our friends here in South Florida and all across the nation. But let's pull some Facebook questions. Let's see who's got a question for us here on our Facebook. We've got Denise Helmsrig, and she says, Sarah, does Spirit see my numbers coming out again? So that tells me that you missed your number, because I don't know that you'd be asking to be coming out again if you got it. But I know your number came, and do I see it coming out again? I do see that number, your number, coming out again, but I'm really feeling closer to the end of October into November. And your favorite number, that's got a 6 in it, that number, Denise, is going to come up before the Christmas time. So I want you to pay attention for that number as well. That's the number that I was hoping you would have hit when I saw it come up in the Cash 3. Now, if you wonder, what is Sarah Spiritual talking about? What is she talking about? Yes, I see numbers. I see numbers everywhere, and I'm in tune in the frequency of the numbers, and I kind of get a sense and a feeling of what numbers are going to come up. And that's my job, to help you line up with the money and the abundance the universe has for you. So, Denise, your number's coming again. I know you've got two really powerful numbers important to you. I know that the one with the 6 is definitely going to be coming before the Christmas time. And I see a number coming at the end of October into November. So it sounds like both of them are going to come for you, Denise. Hold on, hang on, pay attention, follow the prompting. And thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another question from our Facebook and our YouTube friends before we go back to our phone lines at 866-972-7247. And we've got Isabel Dobson. Now, Isabel Dobson, I believe, is in the UK, so thank you so much. She's had a lot of ups and downs, and now she wants to get right on track. And I'm going to tell you, Isabel Dobson, you've had ups and downs, health-wise, energy-wise, friendship-wise, romantic-wise. There's been a lot coming at you for quite a while. And when I look at where you are, this is a year for you to step in and say, I am woman, hear me roar. It's time for you to step into your personal power. I'm seeing some changes coming for you in your living situation. So there's things that are supposed to get easier for you, better for you. I'm seeing an alignment with your health. Your health is going to improve. I'm seeing you feeling a little stronger. My guides make me aware that 2021 was a real tough year for you, Isabel Dobson, Makes me feel like there was a lot of loss. I feel like we lost someone in the 2021 time. But when I look to this year coming up in 2024, yes, things begin to change for you. I'm actually hearing a song. Turn the beat around. Love to hear percussion. It's time for you to turn it upside down, Isabel Dobson. It is time for you to have a much better year in 2024 than you've been having. So enjoy that energy. We greatly appreciate you for following us here on Facebook. Bye for now. All right, let's go on over to our phone lines. We've got the calls mounting up here. I've got to go to Melissa. Melissa, Houston, Texas. Melissa, how are you doing tonight? Let me take out my pen and my paper. Let me start scribbling and get the messages for you. And Melissa, what do you love about you?
What do I love about me? I love that I'm caring, but sometimes that tends to bite me in the butt.
Well, then we need the spirit of discernment, right? Because you're also part of the Pick Up the Lost Puppy Club. Why are we in the Lost Puppy Club?
Yes.
I don't know. But thou shalt not rescue puppies, honey. You know, I don't want you to be Cruella DeVille and try to kill puppies either, but I want you to love puppies, but from a distance, right?
I've been known to pick up a few puppies along the
I know, but put the kibble in the cabinet. We are not feeding puppies anymore. We want an equal vibrational match, friendships, connections, people around you. This is a year of great expansion for you, Melissa. Melissa, this time for you is making me feel that it's time for you to embrace who you are and what you bring to the table and the talents of work and career. What is your burning question for us tonight?
I just really wanted to see if you had any messages for me.
I do. I have a woman that stands connected to you, stands above you. Melissa, in a grandmother position, your grandmother passed, please?
Yeah, she has. I wasn't really close to her.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure if my mom would have any messages for me.
I have to let them step forward as they step forward, so hold on, Nellie, all right? When I step into the energy,
Okay.
grandmother's the first energy that steps forward for me. She makes me aware that she is with you, and this is your mother's mother. Is this correct, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So she's showing me where she's positioned, so she's making me feel that she is with you. Now, when I go to your mother's energy, your mother makes me aware of something being drawn out before she passed. Before her passing, the energy was very drawn out before she passed. Is that correct? Melissa, please?
I mean...
She's giving me the number 2, so it makes me feel like there was 2 months that were drawn out before she passed. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. She was in the hospital for a good couple of months.
Yes.
We pretty much lived there with her. So, yes.
And so
it
she's
was
making me
very...
aware of those 2 months of this being drawn out. I have to follow what they give me. I go by the clues. She tells me it's number 2, 2 months. And this energy that she's with you is that she makes me feel like she's come to you in the dream state, wanting you to know that she's with you and loving you, and that she's bringing you a lot of comfort. She's also talking to me about something about a ring. You have a ring of hers, please. She's showing me a ring. There's a ring connected to you and her, please. You have her ring?
I don't have her ring. I mean, she has her rings. We've left them where she usually left them. We haven't touched them. I mean, that's my mother's property, and my father's still living. So
correct. So there's a ring connected to her that she wants you to have then. There is a ring that is significant to her. That's part of the connection between the two of you. So that's something that she's showing me of importance. Is there a question about father? Because father's energy seems a little wobbly to me. Do we have a question about your dad, please?
I mean, I don't really have any. Is he okay? I mean...
Well, they make me feel like there's something
I know
going
he's
on
having a hard time.
in the pressure and the blood pressure, please. Is he having some blood pressure issues that you know of? This is something they're talking to me about.
Not that I know of, but he's not really one to go to the doctor either.
Okay. He needs to check his pressure, his blood pressure. This is kind of coming from your mother's energy, please. This is what she's making me aware of. So I don't know if it's blood pressure or something going on in his blood. She's very specific about the word blood for me. So that's something that he has to check. I know he may not really believe so much in doctors, but this is something that's important so he can get it under control. I don't feel like he's done as much for himself as he could be doing to help himself, not just in doctors, but just in how he's choosing to live right now, please.
All right.
And your mother's also making me aware of a lot of transformation. She tells me that you've been working on yourself and stepping into a major transformation of yourself. Is that true?
I mean, I'm trying, but it's
She's
just
She's
things
giving
haven't
me
been
the
working
energy of
out, but-
transformation. That's a butterfly. This is what she's showing me here. So she's talking to me about your transformation. So it's time for you to kind of come out of your cocoon and step into the power of transformation for yourself. You've got to believe in yourself. You have always been a very fair-minded, dedicated person. We have to trust that the universe has this power for you of love and consistency that is going to step up for you. She's also talking to me about you making some changes. Were you making changes in your house? Were you moving something around in the furniture, please? Because she's talking about making changes where you live. Is that something you've been working on?
Yeah, just trying to get things reorganized.
Okay. And is there an R connected to you, please? Who's the letter R?
I'm not sure.
Okay. We're going to hold that energy there of the letter R because she's making me aware of the letter R. So that may be something significant for the future here. So we're going to hold on to that. All right, Melissa. I
Okay.
trust that I've been of service to you today, and you know that you're on track,
Yes,
and you're most
ma'am.
certainly being honored and loved on the other side. Grandmother and mother are with you, and there's great love and appreciation for all that you did for your mother, and she is most certainly transmitting the energy of gratitude and a big thank you and hug. And remember that you are the butterfly that's emerging to this new transformed life that's coming for you. All right?
Thank you, Sarah. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
All right. Thank you. Bye for
All right.
now. 866-972-7247. We're going to go back to our phone lines, and we're welcoming your calls all across the nation. And we're going to go from Houston, Texas. We're going to go to Dallas, Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. Let's go Texas, honey. And we're going to Simone. Simone is in Dallas, Texas. Simone, how are you today?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well, Simone. Is this your first time calling into the show?
Yes, this is my first time.
Welcome, and how did you hear about the show?
My mom. She called last week, and she's been a loyal client of yours for many years.
Well, I thank your mom. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate her sharing the love. And so one of the things we are asking everyone, Simone, is what do you love about you? So go ahead, tell us. What do you love about you?
The thing I love about myself that I'm probably conflicted about is that I am naturally really caring. I care about people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a nurturer. I'm a nurturing, caring person by heart.
Well, don't be conflicted with that. It's a good
Sometimes
quality.
feels like it is, but sometimes feel like it kind of, comes back around and kicks me in the butt.
I know,
care
because
too much.
you too are picking up puppies. I don't know what's the matter with my girls in Texas, but they better not be picking up no cowboy puppies, because that's not going to work for you, honey.
Stray dogs.
Simone, when I look at the energy around you, I feel this really powerful pull of you stepping into your own personal power. I'm seeing great expansion and growth for you in work and career. Are you in the transformative part of your job right now? Are we trying to evolve in our work? Because this is something I see coming for you.
Not to my knowledge, maybe.
Okay. I see work and transformation coming for you. So remember I said I see an elevation, a promotion. I see things that we don't always see here in the physical world, but I see advancement, promotion coming for you.
Well, that would be great.
Now,
would
there
be
may
great.
be an
I would love that.
offer. We may not do it in the same place that we are, right? Be open to possibilities. You did ask the universe for more abundance, did you not? They make me feel like you're asking
I
for
sure did.
universe to show you money. Well, honey, how are they going to show you money if you
I
don't let
did.
them give you a new opportunity? Do not
Oh,
become
I am open
complacent.
to it. I definitely am not. Right.
All right?
I'm
We
not
don't want to be
stuck at that job. I
complacent
am open
in where
to
we
leaving.
are.
No, not at all.
There's growth coming for you. What is your burning question for me tonight, Simone?
Well, my burning question is about my marriage. I am a little indecisive. I thought I decided, but it's coming to an end, and I'm wondering if I really should end it. Like, what do you see happening for me in my marriage?
This year, 2023, this is not the year to end.
Mm-hmm.
2024 has the opportunity to close the doors. What is the person's birthday that you're married to, please?
5/13/85.
Okay. Well, you most certainly have put up with a lot, haven't you?
I have.
My guides make me feel like this is not an easy person. Their moods are ever changing. And it's like talking to a wall, okay? And you can keep asking for changes to happen, but they're not able to make that change. When I look at the energy around you,
No, he's not.
I feel, Simone, I hear a song actually. You lost that love and feeling. Whoa, that love and feeling, right? So we're not feeling love for this person any longer. Is this also true?
Yeah, that's true.
When I take you back,
I
and
didn't have
really-
kids. I'd be gone already.
I understand. And I need to take you back. My guides take me back. We're in the year of 2023, and they take me back to 2015. Was this a time of some shift and change, 2015, for you?
Yes.
Okay.
We moved in 2015 and had a baby.
Yeah. And my guides tell me that this is the time that has created the reason why you are where you are now, right? You are where you are now because of the choices you made in 2015.
Yeah.
There's a cycle of energy.
Right.
When I take you into 2024, into the 2025 time, you have free will, but there will be a window of opportunity. And they're telling me, run. When you can run, honey, don't make excuses. Okay?
Okay.
I heard this
I won't.
crazy voice in my head from a movie. Run, Forrest, run. So I'm like, okay, run. When the opportunity comes, don't second guess yourself, because we want this to happen organically. We don't want hostility. He can already be ornery and hostile, so we don't want to really deal with that. But when the opportunity comes and you see your way through, and this is another reason why, and you said no, and I say yes, and anyone who listens to my show knows I stand by what they tell me, whether people know it or not. There is a job change, a shift, some opportunity, and that is necessary to make it easier for you to ease on down the road. You got to ease down, okay? So in that energy of making that ease on down the road, we truly need you to pay attention to those openings. It is not in these next 3 months. In these next 3 months, you work on building a healthy environment for children, for yourself. You work on fostering your connections for work. If work isn't going to give you the solid foundation you need, you're going to form connections outside. When I fast forward you to 2025 into 2026, I know we're skipping around here. I see a whole new world, a new beginning, a fresh start. So it's careful not to fall into the patterns. I feel like 2015, you got sucked into changes, thinking changes would make things better, and they didn't. Do not get sucked into that again. Does this make sense to you, Simone?
Okay. It does, yes.
Okay. Well, we welcome you to the show, and we're sorry that things aren't working the way you would have liked it to in this journey, but the contract, the soul experience with this partner is coming to a close. You have both learned what we needed to learn. We've both grown. You have served him so that he could have better opportunity, and his life has been better because of you, and you have learned so much about your own inner wounds and difficulties within self. So you both have served each other well, and it is time to move on. All right, my dear?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling into the show. Welcome, and we look forward to knowing that you're listening again. Bye for now. Bye.
Yes, I will be. Thank you. Bye-bye.
866-972-7247. We've got to visit our friends on Facebook and YouTube, and then we're going to pop onto our phone lines. We're opening up some other phone lines here. So if you can pop into 866-972-7247, we'd love to have a call from you. But let's pull a question from our friends on Facebook and YouTube. Let's see who we've got. We've got Shauna Engelman, and she says, should I make a move to a different house? Not sure if we should move to a different community. So, Shauna, when I look at the energy around you, this is a time for you to kind of have this new beginning, this fresh start. And the best time to really realize that is going to be in the early part of 2024. Your husband, it is a perfect time for him to kind of create a network and build new community and time. So you're on the journey of a new beginning, a fresh start, and he is really looking for a new, better sense of community. And this is going to be most rewarding for him. So Shauna Engelman, if everything aligns and falls into place with ease and grace, you're going to know that it is the perfect move at that perfect time. This takes us into the 2024 time. And so be open for those changes and pick the perfect spot for you. See it in your vision, and the universe is going to support you. Thank you, Shauna Engelman, for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another question from Facebook and YouTube before we pop on to our phone calls and, of course, take our next commercial break. We've got Holly Costanza Donaldson. Holly Costanza Donaldson says, hey, Sarah, this question's for my daughter, and she gives me information on her daughter's birthday. What do you see for the rest of the school year for her in high school next year? Thank you. So the first thing I'm made aware of is your daughter's trying to get in a better rhythm. And I'm feeling like she's trying to adapt and adjust to this high school year. When I take her to next year, the 2024 year, I'm really feeling very strongly that your daughter's going to feel a little more secure. There's also going to be some more recognition. Participation is the word that I hear. And she's also going to be able to have a better grasp on the material so that she can advance scholastically. I'm seeing an adjustment period, and I'm feeling that she's been a little anxiety-ridden, but this too is going to pass, Holly Costanza Donaldson, and know that your daughter is going to really take off and sail very clearly in the 2024 time. It's going to be here before we know it, and just let her know that patience and dedication are really important for her. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to pull one more from Facebook and YouTube if we can. Before we go to our commercial break, let's see if we have anybody else on our sites here. I don't know that they have anybody else lined up for us here. So we're going to go to our phone line, and we're going to start a conversation with Andrea, and Andrea is in Palm Beach County. Andrea, how are you tonight?
Hey, Sarah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, Andrea. Good to make this connection with you. A lot of growth and change coming for you in this very near future. Andrea, share with us, what do you love about you?
I would say my honesty, compassion, reliability.
Well, honesty and compassion, great attributes to have. And Andrea, what is your burning question for me tonight before we go to commercial?
My burning question is, what is my husband's motive? He says there's no money. He's just mean-spirited to me, the kids. What is this motive behind all this?
Well, I think the question we ask is, what is the wound, right? When we look back to where he was as a child, this does not seem like a healthy environment. And I feel as if he feels resentful for whatever reason. Well, we'll look back and say, since I have my New York personality, I'd be like, well, then what did you get married for if you're going to be resentful for having to be responsible for others? But it's almost like he's carrying it on like a badge of honor to the outside world, but on the inside world, it's a chip on his shoulder. And that doesn't play out very well within him. A lot of resentment, a lot of wounds. I don't know what went on in his life around the age of 8 and 9, but this seems to be a little difficult time for him. Makes me feel like father-mother energy, not always the most supportive. I really drop most of the energy of despondence and disagreement with the father energy. And so he's carrying this on in his experience with you and the children. But I also feel like it's a part of him that helps him control. If you feel like you don't have anything to hold on to, anything to count on, then you're at his ruling, his beck and call. And this is all about control and his insecurities and him holding this resentment over your head, but he has free will. But I will tell you this, Andrea, when I look at 2024, end of 2024, now I am not speaking into existence what you're going to do, but I am going to share with you that there's great support from the universe on the other side, loved ones on the other side that really make me feel like it's time for you to change. And you may say, well, Sarah, how am I going to change? I've been caught up in this for a while. There will be opportunity for you to change. And it's up for you to put you first. It's okay, Andrea, to put you first. It is your birthright to love self and honor self and your children. And so when the opportunity presents itself, be open and give yourself permission to be free.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And do you see anybody
on the other
passed
side
on around me?
Yes, I do.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go to commercial, though. So if you would wait with me, and we'll go to commercial. And if you don't hang up and hang with us, when we come back, I'm seeing someone on the other side. It's a little difficult to get used to the fact that they're gone. I'm hearing the song in my head, one of my spirit-channeled songs, I've got to get used to the fact that you're gone now. So we're going to tune in and see just who's going to step up for you when we come back from this commercial break. Don't go anywhere, Andrea. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light, there's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
For real, take your business, any business, to the next level by joining us at the Global Awaken Trinity Summit VIP Gala and Yacht Mastermind. 4 days of opportunities and inside info. Over 25 celebrity speakers will cover it all, from marketing tool secrets to the best ways to make true connections. Registration starts at 9 sharp each day, February 29th through March 3rd in Miami, Florida. For tickets, call now, 404-992-3971, or visit online at globalawakenedevents.com.
WWNN Pompano Beach, WIRK HD3 Indiantown. Programming paid for by Vic Canales Media Group. Broadcasting from the Robe Studio. Injured recently? Call the Robes Law Group, where winning is a habit. 561-570-5700. 561-570-5700. Robes, winning for you and our community. Your home for the True Oldies channel.
Gold, silver, copper, precious metals, battery metals, green metals, stocks, and the potential for a 5 or 10 times does exist. Listen and learn. The Ellis Martin Report, weekdays at 9:30 a.m. here on South Florida's True Oldies.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America N.A.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Hi, this is Dr. Brad Schaefer. As a podiatrist, I can tell you no two people's feet are alike, which is why I recommend Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotic inserts. They're customized for your feet, so you get a unique solution your feet really need, not just a one-size-fits-all insole. They're clinically proven to provide pain relief for achy feet, knees, lower back, plantar fasciitis, and heels. Take the Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotics assessment in Walmart today, now in the foot care aisle.
Heart failure, carpal tunnel syndrome, shortness of breath, stomach issues, lower back pain. How does it all add up? If you have heart failure and any of those seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, it's time to talk with your cardiologist and get the full picture. They may add up to transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy. ATTR-CM is a rare and underdiagnosed disease. Recognize the signs and discuss them with your doctor soon. Learn more at connectwithyourheart.com. That's connectwithyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
And now another Community First message from Robes.
When an auto accident occurs, stop immediately. Do not obstruct traffic and secure your valuables. Obtain the names, phone numbers, and addresses of the other driver and any witnesses. Call 911 and report the accident. Injured recently? Contact Robes Injury Law at 561-570-5700 or robeslawgroup.com. Offices throughout Palm Beach County.
For real, take your business, any business, to the next level by joining us at the Global Awaken Trinity Summit. 4 days of opportunities and inside info you don't want to miss. As over 35 celebrity speakers will be live in person to teach you exactly how to make your business take off, grow, and thrive. From marketing tool secrets to the best ways to build relationships, partnerships, and make true connections. Founder Kessa Gooden is putting on this once-in-a-lifetime event, the Global Awaken Trinity Summit VIP Gala and Yacht Mastermind, February 29th through March 3rd, 2024 in Miami, Florida. Registration starts at 9 sharp each day. Bring your business partner, your team, your friends, anyone and everyone who wants real success. For tickets, call 404-992-3971. Tickets will not last, so call now. 404-992-3971. Or visit us online at globalawakenedevents.com, and we will see you there.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussion to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another hour to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHs. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light.
There is a light right here on VCMG, the oldie station. We're welcoming you at 866-972-7247, answering your questions. We've got a couple of things coming up at the center, the Expedito Center. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me in person in West Palm Beach, you can come to the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach, located in the Tree of Life Plaza. If you're not local, then you and I can do it by phone, by FaceTime. Visit sarahspiritual.com. There you'll find all the information on the different sessions that I offer and some of my classes that we've got coming up. And we also have a big event coming up with our wonderful chakra healing. We've got Calvin Cates coming on I believe the dates are the 7th and the 8th. It's Friday and Saturday. So that should be the 6th and the 7th, somewhere around there at the next week. I don't have the date in front of me, but we have an event. Go to the ExpeditoEnlightenmentCenter.com where you learn more about Calvin Cates and the work that he does. And we're going to be doing chakra bed healings, crystal healing. It's going to be amazing. He comes every few months to do this powerful healing. So we'd love to have you join us at the Expedito Center. At the Expedito Center, you'll find sprays, oils, gifts, books, crystals, all designed for you. So we'd love to have you join us at the Expedito Center and join the energy. We're going to go back to a phone call that we had started. We were talking to Andrea, and let's see what we've got going on. I'm back. How are you?
Hey, Sarah.
Good to
I
connect
wanted
with
to
you.
ask you one other question.
Yes. Go ahead.
I don't know why, I had told you that he says there's no money. There's no, and I obviously know that's not true, but do you get this, do you get an image that he's embezzling, he may get caught, go to jail, hiding money? Do you get that sense at all or no?
Well, the thing I see here around him is the energy of he wants to always be on top. And I'm not going to use that word
Sure.
embezzling
Okay,
because
yeah.
I don't see that per se, but I also, we're going to call it mismanagement of money. And I actually feel as if that money's is being siphoned going somewhere so that it's not accessible, so that if you do choose to leave, it's not going to be easy for you to claim the money. Okay, so I don't really want to call it embezzlement, but I see it being siphoned somewhere else, and will require some forensic financial investigation for you to really get the gist of it all here. So who were we hoping to connect with on the other side here? I have a female energy standing above you, stands in the position of grandmother. Makes me feel like she stands on dad's side of the family, but I'm also feeling a male presence here. Andrea, who are we looking to connect with? Your mom?
Is that a father?
Father
Do
figure?
you see my mother?
Yes. No, I have a male figure here standing above you here. So father, grandfather energy. I have your grandmother on your dad's side, but I also have a gentleman on the father's side of the family connected to you. He makes me feel as if he
and
has,
that's not my father?
He feels like a father energy, yes. So this is what I'm feeling here from him. But he makes me feel like he's been gone for a while. Is that true, please?
Yes. Yes.
He makes me feel like he hasn't been here on Earth for a while. And I'm also picking up on someone who's connected to you who is in the energy of a friend. Did we lose a friend recently, please? Someone that we were close to, connected to you? Because I have a female energy, friend energy. Did someone recently pass connected to you? She's making me feel like she passed of some type of a cancer, please? Something that was disruptive to her body, please?
That my mother did, but that was...
That's your mom. And did the
2
cancer
years back.
last a long time, please? This is the energy of a drawn-out cancer.
No.
Were you and your mom close, like friends, please? Because she makes me feel like it's a friend energy. Were you very friendly with your mother, please?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were close.
Okay. So she makes me, so forgive me for interpreting friend as literal friend, but she makes me feel like the two of you were friends, and it is very connected here. She makes me feel like she suffered before she passed. She's also giving me...
She did.
She's giving me a bracelet. Did your mom have a bracelet that had like a charm or charms on it, please? Is there a charm bracelet that you have of your
heart?
mom's? Yes.
I don't have a charm, but there's hearts my daughter wears.
Oh, okay. Hearts? Okay, thank you. And this is a bracelet that reminds you or connects you to your mom, please? Yes?
Well, my daughter wears it.
Okay. But this because she's showing me a bracelet of significance, and it looks like it has a charm on it. You're saying it's a heart, so I understand that. And so this is what she's showing me. Does this make sense to you, please? There's something significant to that bracelet, yes? Even though your daughter's wearing it?
I don't know the significance, and I don't know the charm. I don't know what charm bracelet that is. I'll have to look.
Okay, so take a look and see, because there is something of that significance to her, and it makes me feel like it's something that hangs from the bracelet, so that's why it makes me look at it as if it's a charm, okay? And I see more than one charm on this bracelet. I don't just see one, so this is how she makes me feel.
Okay.
But mother is in peace.
Okay.
Father is in peace.
Mhm.
The transition, I do want you to acknowledge that mom's held on as long as she could, and even longer than they thought she would. Is this also true, please?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
And so she wants you to know that she's in peace.
Okay, good.
All right. Well, it's time for you to create your own life.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome, and it's time for you to have a new way of being. And we appreciate your calling in. And how did you hear about the show?
I've met with you before.
Well, thank you for calling in. We greatly appreciate that. And we look forward to seeing you in West Palm Beach in the future then. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye for now. Bye. 866-972-7247. We are answering your questions all across the nation. And we're going to open up some more phone lines. And in the meantime, we've got to go to Latanya, and she's in Arizona. Latanya, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. If you could speak up for me, that would be great.
Hello, how are you, Miss Sarah?
Yeah, just speak up a bit more for me. It might be the connection that we have with you here tonight on the radio.
Okay, hold on one second.
Okay. And then maybe we can raise it here on our end. Let me see if they can do that for me. All right. All right, let's try this again, honey, because we are on radio, so we do need to. Can you hear me? All right, Latanya, what we're going to do is we're going to leave you there, and hopefully we can fix the sound, and hopefully we can hear you. We advise you to call back so we can have a better connection with you. And we're going to go to Sherry, and Sherry is in Michigan. Sherry, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing well, Sherry. Good to connect with you. And this is really a year of you being in your creative space and really learning to step into what's meant to be a new rhythm. The rhythm of life is really going to build you up and take you into some new directions. Sherry, what is it that you love the most about yourself?
I guess it's that I love my life. I'm very blessed. I have good friends, good family, and I'm in a good place right now. So that's what I love about me.
Beautiful. And that's great. And you are a good connection for people, and people really trust you, and they feel very much aligned with you, Sherry. Sherry, what is your burning question for us tonight?
My burning question is my husband's health.
And what is your husband's birthday?
It's July 30th, 63.
And this has been something that has been an issue for him for the past year and a half or so. Is that about right?
About right.
Yeah. See, I just seen the past year and a half seems to be a bit of a decline for him in his energy. And what is the question on your husband's health, please?
Well, he is a smoker, and they found some spots on his lung, and his dad had lung cancer, and they're telling him that, to wait 6 months for another CT scan and see how everything goes. But he has a terrible cough, and I'm very concerned about him.
That's not, well, I'm not a doctor, so But what I'm hearing from Spirit is, as you were talking, I heard the word treatment. So there's a treatment that's supposed to be on track for him. So you need to find a doctor that's going to offer him a treatment of some sort, because I feel like there's something brewing there. And it makes me feel as if this energy inside of him is the lungs have, I don't know, some kind of fiber or it's kind of thickening in the walls of the lung. This is how Spirit shows it to me. So I'm feeling this energy of him not feeling that he's getting better. And this energy is kind of like eating away. Like it's almost like I feel like his lungs, I used this term earlier with someone, is just feel like they're shrinking. And he doesn't have the capacity to take a deep breath, right? So this is something that has been difficult for him. And I feel like you need a second opinion.
That's what I feel like too. I don't feel like I should wait the 5 or 6 months for a new CT scan.
No, do not wait. We're not doctors, but it can't hurt to have another opinion. I cannot give medical advice, but my spirit guides are guiding me to tell you that it is important that he gets another opinion. It doesn't hurt to have more information. I just literally feel that the longer he waits, the harder it's going to be for him to get back the strength of the lungs, so he needs to work on that now. I'm also seeing here that his sleep is off. Your husband's sleep is off. And is he complaining about feeling dizzy or maybe an elevation in pressure that's making him feel dizzy, please?
He hasn't complained about dizzy, but his sleep, he does not sleep.
Yeah. You need to have something checked with that as well. He needs to have his rest. I don't know what his blood pressure is, but they're also giving me something with the blood pressure, so we want to keep an eye on that as well. The stress on the body may be building up with him. But do I see that your husband's going to be okay? I do see that he's going to be okay. And I feel that there's a solution. And the word I heard when I first connected and you were talking, I kind of like whispered it out loud. I was like, treatment. There's a treatment for him. And as he gets that treatment, things are going to begin to clear up for him. All right, my dear Sherry, thank you so much for your call. We greatly appreciate it, and we really appreciate the fact that you have that you waited on hold and that you called into the show. Know that the angels are with you, and Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you as well.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Bye for now. 866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to see if we can have Latanya back on the line in Arizona. Let's see if we can hear her now and get back to her when we come back from this commercial break. Bye for now.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me?
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Did you call me with your soul? Because you know me. I am Sarah Spiritual, and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on VCMG on the oldie station. And we're going to try to go back to Arizona. I've got Latanya on the line. Latanya, how are you tonight?
Good evening. I am good. How are you, I think?
I'm doing well.
Can you hear me?
I hear you a little better, and I know they'll make an adjustment for me now that they can on my speaker here. So go right ahead, Latanya. What do you love about yourself?
I love everything about myself.
What's your favorite part of you?
The favorite part of me is having what would you say? What would I say? An open heart, a willingness to give and forgive.
And what, Latanya, is your burning question for me tonight?
My burning question is, I have a son that on next Tuesday, his daughter's mother is trying to take her away from him. They have speech down, and she has lied, and she has lied on film, and it has been
a very detrimental, detrimental Latanya experience, right? Latanya, she's trying to destroy. She's trying to destroy your son, correct?
Yes.
And she wants to remove his rights as a parent, yes? And she's trying to paint him as a bad guy, as someone who is not holding on to the responsibility of being a parent. Is that also true?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what I'd love for you to do is I would love for you to ask Archangel Michael to surround your son during this court case. There's a lot of hearsay in this court case, and I feel as if she's making stories, and in the story there's one modicum of truth, and that's what can almost make it look bad for him, right? So she's trying to make it sound like he's irresponsible is the word that they give me, yes? And there is a time for him to have his justice in this. Does he have a lawyer, please?
We do.
Okay. This is going to be important. And we also need to show his consistency in his work. We need to highlight all the things that he's done good, because she's going to be highlighting all the things that have counted against him. This court case that I see, don't be surprised if something gets postponed. If it gets postponed, know that in the end it's going to work in your favor. I understand this is being very frustrating for him. He's having difficulty handling all of this, and he wants his rights restored. But she's doing this to punish him because she feels like he abandoned her and didn't give her what she wanted. And now she's trying to punish him. There is a methodology to this. She's also being fueled by another woman connected to her, feels like a mother energy with her. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's her sister. It's either her sister-in-law or her actual mother.
I'm
which
placing
I don't.
I'm placing it with the mother, okay? So the sister-in-law may be a gossip and a negative Nelly, but the mother is someone who's been scorned, and she's kind of winning her victory through pushing the buttons of her daughter to make sure that her daughter has justice, and it's almost representative of the injustices that were done to the mother. So there's this generational female belief that all men are bad and they don't honor women, and they're just transferring that feeling and that disruption, and we'll call it some hatred, onto this energy of your son. But your son is meant to be... I believe it. Your son is meant to be successful in this. I don't see it as a slam dunk. I don't see it as something that's going to happen overnight. I feel like it's going to take a little time. All right?
Yeah.
So it's not going to get done in just one court case. But you do need to stand your truth, and your son needs to be above reproach. And he has to fight the good fight. And he has to be really careful that there's nothing that he does that can come back and bite him, and she could say, but look, Your Honor, look what he was just doing, or look where he just was. So he has to walk a really straight and narrow path. Now, LaTanya, are you expecting some organization or someone to assist you in facilitating something with business, please? Because I'm seeing that.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm at the last wire of it. I actually meet with them one more time tomorrow to give them different products that I need and tools and material that I need to open up or get together before we go in front of the board and present my business plan.
Perfect. So this is something that is meant to be in your favor as well. So do your due diligence and be ready for that, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right? And remember that the past is the stepping stone to your greatness. And don't look at your failures as failures. Look at them as stepping stones to your greatness.
Sounds amazing.
All right. So keep us posted on all this progress. We definitely look forward to connecting with you again. And we thank you for your call. Bye for now.
Bye.
866-972-7247. We're going to open up some more phone lines for all of you so that you can continue to call in. We are looking to speak with a few of you more tonight, so don't be shy. This is your time to get in. We have a couple of lines that just opened up. But before I go to my phone lines with the calls that we have holding, I'm going to go to Facebook. I've got some more questions on Facebook that we want to answer. And we've got a question from Denise. Denise Marsh says she's really questioning the journey of love. Journey of love seems to have been, well, problematic for her. Hasn't really worked. And the way she's seeing this love experience, it's kind of becoming a little depressing for her. And as she looks at this love experience, one of the things that she might want to notice, and I want you to notice this, Denise, is that there's a pattern of people who don't show up for you and you've shown up for them. And so I'm going to take you back, Denise, and there's a work I would love to do with you called soul integration. I want to take you back to the age of 7 and 8. Because when I take you back to the age of 7, 8, who was dismissing you, who was not seeing you for who you were, who was not giving you the attention and information that you needed to feel loved and protected? This is the energy that I'm feeling is causing you to attract people who are not emotionally available for you. And they come, there's a very enthusiastic connection, and then it just fizzles out. So when I look at where you are in the journey of your soul, I'm seeing here that this energy is really about expansion and growth of your own consciousness and your own love energy. And tonight's show, Fall in Love with Self, is the perfect thing for you to adapt. Waking up and saying, I love me, I love all of me, everything about me is fabulous. I am the woman who is attracting a divine partner, and that divine partner is an equal vibrational match, and everything that I do is open and receptive to meeting new people, and I am worthy of someone being attentive and attending to me and who I am and being present for the experience of love, and writing down all the aspects of love that you would like to have. Look for about 100 qualities, put it on a piece of paper, and write that piece of paper and put it in your wallet. And Denise Marsh, wherever you go, that is in your wallet. It becomes the magnet, which is the central point of attraction for the divine mate that you are seeking. It may have been a bumpy road, but I do say that love is coming. I cannot say that it comes in the month of November or December, but I do feel that when the windows of the opportunity and the windows of the 2024 open up, really kind of pulling us into the February month after your birthday, this is when I feel the winds of change are upon you. And with this piece of paper being the central point of attraction of all the 100 qualities you want with your partner, when you get up in the morning and you go out the door, say, I don't know where, I don't know when, but today's the day true love comes my way. I don't know where, I don't know when, but today's the day. And you put that energy, that frequency out wherever you go, and this attracts the energy of love. And this is what is going to be a powerful tool for you to attract that right vibrational partner. When might it happen? You do the work, and it's going to come. And when I fast forward us to 2025, I see a union, connection, happiness. I see things really flowing in the way that you've always wanted it to be. And if I rewind you and I take you back to 2014, this makes me feel like this was a time of some difficulties and changes in personal love relationship. And it's time to heal those wounds in romantic relationships, as well as the wounds of when you were growing up and not seen and heard and felt like you could be uniquely who you are. Remember, you are powerful beyond belief. Thank you, Denise, for a really important question, because I feel like you speak for a lot of people who have a similar question. So bye for now. We're going to take another question on Facebook and YouTube before we pop over to our phone lines at 866-972-7247. We've got Laura Johnson Hernandez, and she's asking the same question. I told you, Denise Marsh, you got a question everybody's got. We got the question of, do you see new love coming into my life? And I got to tell you, Laura Johnson, when I look at where you are, this year for you is really about you taking stock in where you've been and what you've accomplished. And new love is something that has a vibrational match for you in the month of June of 2024. That's when the doors of change and love pop open for you. When I look back and I look at your 2017 and 2018, they seem to have been years where you were really going through some emotional experiences that really kind of created a guard, a closed-off feeling. And this is something that you're learning to let your guards down and let your light shine and let your love shine through. And there is a possibility of love in the June of 2024, and that's when the energy opens up. So we look forward to hearing about your romantic love story. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go back to our phone lines at 866-972-7247. Stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
I'm standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Yes, indeed. We are here live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, right here on WVCM, and we are answering your questions all across the nation at 866-972-7247. And tomorrow night, we launch our apprentice program. That's where people step into the energy of who they've come to be spiritually, and we assist you in making that connection and learning how to manage energy and your frequencies. This 7-week program starts tomorrow and takes us right into November. If you'd like to learn more about our apprentice program, pop on to sarahspiritual.com and go to our events page. We've got one more spot left on this adventure to your spiritual journey. It is a time of transcendence and transformation. And who knows, maybe that spot is for you. So go to sarahspiritual.com and visit our events page. And coming into the month of October, we haven't officially announced this yet, but we're going to have a chakra class, but it's not your average chakra class. We're going to be talking about the chakra system and how it balances your energy. We're also going to be doing some sound healing. There's going to be a little music being channeled from Sarah Spiritual. And also we've got our chakra dance teacher, Margot, and Margot is going to be helping you move your energy, and we're going to be doing a little shake your booty in the chakra style, and there's going to be a chakra dance. So this class is coming up in the middle of October. Be sure to keep an eye on sarahspiritual.com. We'll be posting that and getting those mailings out. And are you on our mailing? You can go to Sarah Spiritual and click join our newsletter, and this way you'll always know all the things that are coming up. So we've got a caller in Dade City, and it is Doree. Let's see if we can connect with Doree. Doree, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Great,
I'm working
Doree.
on it. Can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly,
Hallelujah.
Doree. And Doree,
Yay.
what do you love about yourself?
Yeah. I am a strong, kind, compassionate, loving person, woman, standing in the heart of God and evolving into higher soul consciousness.
Beautiful. And you've been embracing your spiritual journey for quite a while. And I know that
Yes.
you are the
Oh, yeah.
keeper of beautiful, beloved animals, and I know that they all love you
Yes.
very much. So there is a real connection with you and the animals, and I
your
see the
cat,
presence.
your
I see
cat
St.
goddaughter,
Francis with you,
Sasha. She
right?
heard
I
your
see
voice.
St.
Yeah.
Francis with
Yeah.
you, Doree.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Perfect. So, Doree,
Yes.
what is your burning question for us here tonight on Spiritually Speaking
Okay.
with Sarah?
Well, I've been here almost 6 months now, which was a real stretch getting here, but it's been quite tumultuous, and now it's time to move. And where do you see me moving to? Because it is time to move. This was Idle a Wild Circle, the name of the street here. Now it's time to move out of there here.
So, are we looking to sell that place?
Oh, yeah, I've already signed a contract with an investor in the process right now, so I'm just needing a place to move to.
And this investor, is it someone
Yeah.
who's going to give you the fair market value, though?
Well, no, he lowballed me, but you know what? It's urgent that I get out of here. So I'm willing to take, I paid $143 for this place, and I'm willing to take $160, which he's offering.
Well, that doesn't sound like you're coming in too badly, right? But I know it was worth a
No,
little
it's
bit more.
not. But believe me, it's time. It is time.
Yeah.
When you told me I'd be moving, but you also told me you didn't see me here too long.
No,
So it's time.
yes, it is. And this year is a year of you stepping out of the pattern that you've been in. It's been one tumultuous moment
Yes.
after another, Doree, and it's really time
Absolutely.
for you to find your new journey. And you're going to move to a different
And
area as well, correct? We're not going to stay in
oh,
Dade City,
I don't,
correct?
I don't know. It won't be. It won't be. It'll be somewhere maybe around here. Would like to go back to West Palm, but right now my finances aren't set for that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Absolutely. Well, I
Super
don't
good.
necessarily see you staying in that immediate area. I don't feel like that area is
No,
conducive for you to grow and
no.
connect with people.
Right,
I
right.
do feel that there may be something, and I don't know where you are in relation to, but what my guides are talking to me about is somewhere near the Palm Coast, the Melbourne area. Did we look there, please?
No, I did not yet.
Okay. So go on an adventure and take a look there and see if there's something that resonates with you, that you can find yourself a nice little community so that you can feel
Yes,
secure, right? So I don't feel that you feel safe where
yes.
you are. I don't feel that you feel
I
secure.
don't. It's been horrible.
Yeah.
I've been broken into. I've been gas piped out 3 times right in front of my house in my driveway. They go 70 miles an hour, 30-mile-an-hour street. I got to jump off the street. They play chicken with the back of your car, get you to pull over. Yeah, I mean, it's really that kind of activity here.
Well, I'm sorry that you've experienced that, but I do know that the move will
And
happen. And if I can just let you
and
know
I've
that
been in the hospital 6 times in the last 7 weeks
and that's
for
also a
like
result of your
gallbladder,
lungs, your
stones,
lungs. Yes, your lungs.
pancreas inflamed. Yes, lungs too.
Yes.
Bronchitis, sinus infection, pancreas inflamed, liver inflamed, gallstones, gallbladder attack, diverticulitis. Now flared up.
So it is time for you to make this move, and it is time for you to kind of settle down the energy, because a lot of the things in the body are really acting up. And think about how inflammatory this experience has been, and your body is essentially
It has.
projecting it, right? And it
Right
is
on.
really creating
Right
a
on
lot of
point.
havoc in your body.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, Doree.
Right.
Coming into the month of November, you will be on your
Mhm.
way to a new place, so we have to find a place to go, all right? So that
Yep.
is your next step.
Mhm.
And so
Right.
this should be wrapped up
Got
in the
it.
next 4 to 6 weeks, and that will help you make
Yep.
this new move. So I don't feel like you unpacked everything. So just get ready to take what you have packed
I
and
have
pack
it.
a few more things, and just get ready to
That's
move.
right.
Yeah, I see the boxes are still there.
You
So
got it.
obviously you never
Oh,
really
yeah.
moved in, right? All right, my
No,
dear.
not at all. It started fast and furious since I
Yes,
did
fast
move.
and
Yeah.
furious and very uncomfortable for you. But do know that better sights are coming. A better experience is coming. We'll
Right.
send the angels to bring you healing. And
Yes, I've been putting it in God's hands and asking the angels to help me find. I've been looking Zephyr Hills, Brooksville.
and let me ask you this
like
question, please.
Omasaka,
Who is, Doree, if you
Beverly
could
Hills.
just, Doree, I just need to ask you
Yeah.
this, please. I know you're excited to share all the places you're going, but I keep hearing, what's up with Suki? Who's Suki?
Oh, he died. That yellow cat. He died right before I moved. He
Okay.
died of an upper respiratory. I miss him so much.
So I just need you to know, and I just kept hearing Suki, Suki, Suki. Suki is with
Yes,
you.
yes.
And
Aw,
interesting, he passed with a
thank you.
respiratory ailment, and you two are going through something similar.
Yep.
But do know that Suki is
Right.
with you. That was really just a odd thing
Ah.
for me to hear, but I apologize for cutting you off, but I had to before we close out this show.
He's
I
been
had to
coming
let
up
you know
strongly for me recently.
Suki is with you. All right, my dear?
Thank you. Oh,
All right.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right,
And
Doree,
Sasha
as
sends her
always,
love.
it's a pleasure speaking with you. We know things are a little tumultuous, to use your word, but
Yep.
do trust that the
Bunker,
angels will
yeah.
see you through with ease and grace, and
will.
everything will come together beautifully. All right?
God
Thank you
bless
so
you. I
much.
love you, Sarah.
Thank
And
you.
I
God
miss
bless
seeing
you. Thank
but
you for following
I'm
the
with your
show.
spirit.
We appreciate
you.
you. All right. Bye for now. Bye. 866-972-7247. Write that number down. We'd love to have you join us next Wednesday for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah at 6:30 p.m. and love to answer your questions. Share the page, share the light on Facebook, and join us on our YouTube page. Follow me on Instagram. Know that we are always connected and that it's time to fall in love with you, that you deserve the best, you are worthy, and find the attributes that are divine within you and focus on them. And don't be so hard on yourself. We tend to be critical and hard on ourselves, and it's time for us to give ourselves the love and open up the floodgates of the divine love that flows through us so that we can create anything in our life. You have that power, and you are a conduit of the divine. I appreciate you all following the show. We're counting up for our 700th show, so we were thinking maybe we might have something here at the studio, so we would love to have you join us. So stay tuned for all those details as we count up to our 700th live show of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on VCMG on the Oldie Station. And if you just joined our family, we welcome you. Thanks for listening to us in your cars, on iHeartRadio, and all the different apps. We appreciate you. God bless you. Good night. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate through life. Listen and call in next week and let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. with more from Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.